When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
He's gonna throw his staff one side and his gun the other way, and he's just gonna put his hands up.
All right, good. You got him over there, Firebrand?
More or less. He's not getting away.
All right, I could zap him if you want me to.
Oh, I still gotta ask him some questions first.
Okay. So that'd be the end of my turn then.
Alright. Scrap. It appears as if this battle is laughably one-sided.
What in the... Well, okay. Scrap's just gonna move his 30 feet. He's going to, let's see here. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So that's 5, 10, 15.
It's basically
20.
6 squares.
I'm just counting directions. So, there you go. He's gonna kind of, like, these guys are just opening up. And these guys over here are just dead.
Yep.
Wait, was this guy dead?
No, he's
He
unconscious.
has been smashed into unconsciousness extremely hard.
I'm not a hero that kills people.
You just murdered a dude.
No, I didn't. I
with
knocked
your
him out.
missiles. Oh, sorry.
I am
I
not
thought that was-
Arsenal.
Yeah, not yet. Well, not yet. You're an Arsenal, but yeah, you haven't killed anybody. You have time travel. You've killed somebody.
No, because I can just go back in time and not do it.
Well, fine. Scrap is gonna kind of sit there. He's gonna put his hands kind of on his hips, like. What am I even doing here?
Sad but true.
And he's gonna just kind of watch. Like, he knows he can take a bullet. Like, these guys are nothing.
All right. So Kronos.
So with my extended hearing, I rush back over here. I look over at Scrap. I say, "I know, right?" Then run over here to punch this guy in the face.
It's like, wow, these guys suck. I'm gonna punch. Oh, God. So that is. Oh. Okay, so with the crit, that goes to a DC 30, plus multi-attack, that goes to a DC what? 34?
It's +5 if it's 3 or more.
35! Time to make that thick old 35 toughness check with a +6 bonus. Rip and kill, sweet prince.
Unconscious.
So he went from fine to unconscious in one hit.
Gonna assume also not a minion.
Nope, but you downed him instantly anyway.
Alright, on the way back. Crazy, right? Just Scrap in and out. 2,000 miles.
Jeez.
Now, question: When you're stopping and talking to Scrap, were you in your Walter guise or are you in your superhero
Chronos
suit?
guys. I'm a Chronos guys. The suit's on, everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright, moving on. This one's gonna come up to this guy. And is looking to curb stomp him. And I guess if any of you would like to say anything, now would be the time. Or you can forever hold your peace.
Whoa! Hey! Yeah,
Huh?
I'm speaking up. There's
What?
no need. He's helpless. You don't need to do that.
We let him go now, just be back.
It's
Scrap.
one thing. It's one thing if something happens in a fight, but to do something to a helpless guy like that, no, that's not
Scrap.
freedom.
Scrap covers his mouth and goes, "Do it anyway. Screw him."
So when you say "do it anyway,"
Took that ventriloquism skill, did you?
God.
yeah, she's gonna look over at you and is like, "You gonna look over at you, look back at Wait, it was Arsenal saying that, right?
Yeah, Arsenal.
Yeah, he's gonna look at Scrap, look back to you, and it's going to stomp on his head.
See
Oh,
what
shit,
I tell
didn't
you.
think I should do
What I tell you, full weather gear and
Yeah.
mittens, both the same to these people.
it. He's
Yeah,
a good
and-
mittens, though.
And the same is gonna happen here. They're just finishing him.
See, I didn't kill them, but they did get killed.
Yep. And these guys are gonna start moving up through here. They're not really
Wow.
around the corner yet because this some bitch is in the way, so they're not gonna open up on that guy.
Times like these, you really feel the Dr. Manhattan effect. You could have turned the bullets into snowflakes. Like, could have gone back in time, made sure they didn't get killed. But you didn't.
Oof. All right, and the Orges are pretty much decimated at this point. You got this guy pretty much at your mercy, but he's going to you see him worming around with something in his mouth. He's like pushing his tongue around in his mouth or something. He's working his jaw.
Freaking
Defeat
suicide
occurs
pill?
to all generals eventually.
Oh, it's not a
It's
suicide
alright,
pill.
I'll treat you mercifully.
He was just drinking tequila.
I totally
rough
know
day,
what's
man.
happening, but Benjamin has probably never actually seen someone do this to his face yet.
Yeah.
3,000 years and you've never seen someone try to kill themselves.
Well, I mean, like, I haven't been around for the last 100 years of cyanide caplets.
Right, but
Yeah.
you were around with
So
assassins.
he's gonna
were
start
first
foaming at
invented.
the mouth, and he's gonna drop to his. He's gonna like go limp in your. He's gonna go limp in your
Whips.
whips.
Benjamin's
He's
just
now-
going to, like, have his mouth hang open a little bit, just astounded, like, what? What happened? Who did this?
Must be some new devious supervillain.
Is there someone else here? And he's just, like, looking around, confused.
Gee.
Is this guy over here still standing? He surrendered.
Yeah, he's surrendering.
Okay, yeah, so he's not my issue right now. I'm literally just, like, on guard. It's like, there's someone else here! It makes people foam with the mouth. What's going on?
Can I make a treatment roll? Just realize he suicide capsuled.
Make a perception check first to see if
Perception?
you realize that's what happened. Yeah, perception.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, you can see him do the action and go limp, and the foam coming out of his mouth.
All right. Suicide pill? Really? Spy movie much?
Wait, there are pills for that now?
Apparently so.
There's a pill for everything.
Well, no, they
Damn it, people are insane!
they break their teeth. They keep it in their tooth.
Mhm.
If you bite down hard, it snaps the tooth in half and exposes the... I'm not there. Just ignore me.
Yeah, you're...
Yeah.
No, you could go wherever you want. Just tell us all the advice you want. Just like, I know some basic trivia. Let me tell you
Yeah,
for...
whispered in
This
your
Wikipedia
ear.
article I just looked up.
Yeah, whispered in
Yeah.
your ear. He's like, there is somebody here! I know it! He's attacking people with rabies!
But yeah, I have no other action other than
Oh, yeah.
to maybe stop them from, like, coming over and just stomping his neck to boot.
Okay.
Or this guy over here.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm moving
dude.
here to make sure that these guys don't try and come kill this one.
Yes. So that's gonna be your action.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna consider combat pretty much over at this point. That was laughably one-sided.
Undeniably, it's semi-equal forces, and then 4 superheroes show up on one side.
Yeah. But I didn't want to make one side beefier than the other, because then you just join the side that was weaker.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah, then it'd be like, oh, you know, they're gonna lose.
we should have totally just split in half and fought each other.
Hell
That
yeah!
could actually have been a realistic possibility.
No, you guys. You don't fight each other. You fight each other, we'll kill you. We have to fight each other to see who fights you.
Yeah!
That'd make for a good spectacle. They'd probably like, you know what? That sounds good.
Yeah, I
Let's see
mean,
what you can do."
Firebrand and Arsenal can fly, so clearly they fight each other, and I fight Scrap.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell's happening? I keep getting
Punched in the
Mosquito
face. I keep getting whiffed by air.
Yeah. So these guys are
like,
now
something hits me, but it doesn't actually hurt.
I'm trying to like drag these guys together, and they're coming out. It's like, you did us a good turn back there. Can I ask why you gave us the pleasure?
I didn't want to see the people of this town get hurt.
That's
It reminds me too much of a few homes I have had.
He's gonna give you like a kind of sideways look. It's like, that's awfully noble of you, pal, but what's wrong with that guy behind you?
I don't know. Arsenal here says it was a suicide pill.
Shit. Classic Orders taking the easy way out.
I didn't think they'd be so fanatical.
Nah, you get to learn a lot when you've been fighting them for a good 5 years.
I needed to ask him who his superior was, who he reports to. Follow the trail, but now he's just dead.
I wouldn't have told you anyway.
We got
And-
one guy here who might know something. Probably not as much
Yeah.
as the speaker there, but every bit of information helps.
Yeah. I was gonna like spit. And he's like, he probably won't tell you much. I don't tell those converts anything.
Well, some information is better than no information.
I'm gonna shrug.
And I turn around and go and look at the guy here. It's like, all right, you got anything useful you can tell us?
I don't know. Mission. I thought we were here to pick up civilians.
Mhm.
I'm afraid
Pick
the
them up.
speaker came with ill intent from the beginning.
Not forcibly drag them back to the city, and just only you were told they were only picking ones that wanted to come.
That's all that I knew. I thought the people in the town wanted to come.
Mhm.
I'm afraid he's been a bit disingenuous. He was here the other day at to speak, and they rejected him.
Oh, that's I didn't know anything about that.
Is that like fully sincere out of him?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say, do I need to do like an insight check on him or anything?
Nope, he appears to be telling the truth.
All
The
right.
orphanage is on fire.
Yeah. It's okay. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Don't worry
What do you mean orphans aren't immune to fire?
about it.
Well, I was their age.
Fire can't go through doors. It's not a ghost.
It was on fire when we got here. Orphanage was always on fire. Orphanage means fire, doesn't it?
in the original Sumerian, orphanage didn't mean translate as fire.
Hey,
Do
isn't
you
that...
know where the speaker took orders from?
Well, most of the orders get the most of the orders, come from up high. I don't really. It's kind of above my pay grade.
I think I want to speak above that pay grade, though.
And you seem a fairly observant young man. Surely you've seen him speaking with certain individuals.
Well, yes, he did often talk with Overseer Routledge, but he's not here. He wasn't coming with us. He had another matter to attend to.
Mm-hmm. Basically, so he wouldn't be caught getting his hands bloody. But I think that's the next person you want to speak to, Firebrand.
I think so.
Wait,
I think I have an idea of how to get a little closer.
I mean,
I'll go ahead and go towards the speaker and just kind of like take
I
off
think
the
Cra-
bandages on his
I think
face real quick.
I think Scrap's trying to say something.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying I could throw him into the stratosphere. Like, do we need to talk to him? We just gotta find him. 5 seconds. 5 seconds is all I need.
Oh, well, just give it an extra 5 seconds. Hold up now. And I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the speaker, like underneath the bandages.
Oh, like.
Because he was like wearing a head wrap the entire time, right?
Oh no, he was just wearing the goggles the entire time.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try to replicate his style of dress right here, with sans less blood at this point, and less foam.
Yeah.
And that'll be an aspect of my creation power. Create the disguise.
Okay. So you are able to replicate it fairly accurately, minus all the grime and such. Make a roll for the power, though, to see how accurate it may be.
Okay, what would you like me to roll for it? Intelligence or the power ranks?
Power ranks.
Okay, I believe it should be something like around 8. Boop. Creation. Base of the array. It is 6 ranks. So I'm gonna roll 1d20 plus 6.
Oh no. Looking
How
around,
janky
like,
is it?
you find it very hard to look like through the foam and blood to get to the suit inside. It's a little bit distracting.
Why am I wearing a Catholic priest robe now?
Yeah, pretty much.
I
It
don't
is
think you
not
got it
very
right.
accurate. Yeah, it doesn't look too hot.
Can't
Hmm.
you just shape change?
I can.
Can't you just shape to be like his size and then
Yeah.
put his clothes on?
Yeah, I can also do that. But I was hoping I could just take my own without like having to wear like dead man's clothing here.
He's still alive, isn't he?
No, he
He's like-
killed himself.
He's laying face down at this point.
Oh, did he? I must have missed that part of the conversation.
Yeah, he
you
took a
missed the
suicide pill.
suicide pill part of the.
No, I thought that was the guy above you. I'm talking about the guy you're talking to.
Oh no, the guy above me. Yeah, the guy below me was still talking to me, but
Yeah,
I
but
want
it's-
to.
You say he just killed himself. I'm like, wait, where was I? We were just
But I'm
joking
gonna go
about
ahead and
this.
state outright to everyone. Part of my plan is going to be I'm going to go with this person, and he's going to show me where his base is and where the speaker worked out of.
All
I'm
right.
going to attempt to infiltrate.
Mm.
You'll have
So
much
you're-
better luck doing that than I would.
I suppose I could go ahead and just take off the speaker's clothing here and sort of adjust my height appropriately.
Yeah, and as you're doing that, the rest of these children of liberty are going to be starting to light fire to the bodies of these guys, and one of them's going to walk over and she's going to say, "Yeah, I wouldn't recommend you guys sticking around for too long. These Ordrists will be back in greater numbers once they realize this patrol isn't coming back."
You know, these Liberty guys are kind of dicks.
I can only hope you keep the people of this town safe in the meanwhile.
I'm afraid this town's not long for this earth, seeing as the
Scrapple.
mess we've caused here.
Scrap will look back at him. I'll give him a once over and good luck. You know, have fun. It's gonna be great.
I appreciate it, kid.
You guys are the worst. And he's gonna walk
Just
away.
one question, Children of Liberty over there.
Mm.
Did you blow up this one's car or someone else? Or a different groups?
They
'Cause I
all
think I
look
can
the
feel
same.
his keys over here.
He's got keys. Yeah, you can grab his keys.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's in this pocket of his. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, that car's that you blew up that car, didn't you?
She's just gonna like suck her teeth, like. Can't say honestly. They all tend to look the same. I think it's by design.
Right. Oh well. Here's hoping the keys are the same.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and look at our captive and go. I hope you can see that what's been happening here with you and your companions. We need to learn more. And you're the only person I can turn to right now, and I'm just gonna like put my hand on his shoulder, you know, and be all buddy.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes,
Does he find him attractive?
that's a good question, actually.
He does not.
Ah, dang it. Well, only a plus 12.
Must be the goggles.
26.
They are anti-beer goggles.
They show you what people are really like.
So he's gonna like kind of struggle for it for a bit, and it's like, and then like looks at the big guns pointed at him, and it's go like, only if you can get me away from them. And he's gonna point at the Children of Liberty in the corner, burning his compatriots' bodies.
Yeah, I'll look him in the eyes and go, I promise, I will make sure you're unharmed.
All right, I'll show you where we came from.
Alright. So at the very least, we do have a ride possibly back to the city. So I will go ahead and see where they parked the cars.
Okay.
And take this guy with me.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen Walter?
Yeah, Walter's gonna come walking around the elementary school. No, wait, the old folks' home. I'm not gonna be walking around the elementary school. That's creepy.
Walking out of the burning orphanage, like, oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah, no,
There's a lot of dead orphans in there.
be over here, like, hey guys, you left me behind.
How did if Scrap got here that quick? Why weren't you here?
I was still on the back of the car.
Okay.
I fell off when Scrap threw it.
Oh God, Fred! And then Scrap's gonna just turn and run back.
Yeah, you take care of Fred. Arsenal, do you think you can hotwire another one of their cars and make sure Scrap gets back to town?
Yeah, I could probably take care of that.
Alright, good. Because I don't think it's going to be good if you guys end up in the same car as we are.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, I'm checking out the cars.
Okay.
Okay, how's
So-
Fred? Is he alive? Is he okay?
Fred is like laying flat on his back, and there's like this like high pitched whistle escaping from his nose.
Oh, okay. I got roll him over on his side. Like you don't want to choke on his blood or whatever.
Yeah, he rolls over, and like a little bit of vomit comes out of his mouth.
Oh no.
His eyes
why-
are gonna like open.
Have
His
you-
eyes are gonna open very briefly. He's gonna go like, who?
Just go back to sleep, man. You'll be okay.
And he's like, okay, so good fine.
Have you guys seen Maximum Overdrive?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, you know where
Sounds familiar.
the Bible salesman gets hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just laying out there in a ditch. That's why I just assumed that Fred is like right now, screaming for a while, and then someone's gonna come up on him, and he's gonna like death grasp them, so they can't get away.
Jeez.
Help me, you stupid bitch!
No, but he like falls back into a deep sleep.
He's dead.
Well, that is the
The
deepest of
deepest
sleeps.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, he's alive. He's alive. Hey, Liberty, whatevers. I hate all of you, but that guy's innocent. Can you just not kill him? Thanks. I just gonna point back and just walk by him.
I mean, is anyone truly innocent?
Like
Is that
one's
city
gonna like
councilman Fred Kuchelski?
that is Fred Kachowski.
Mike Wazowski.
And one of these guys is gonna like grab him and start dragging him like towards a truck on the other side of town.
That's good enough.
And the situation for the Ordress car is there are maybe like 3 parked out behind the orphanage. And one of them does look like it has exploded. And another one looks like a brick thrown through the window, but one looks relatively untouched.
Okay. Totally random guess. Well, hey, could this key here fit this car that doesn't have the brick through it or isn't exploded?
Oh my goodness, what a coincidence. It does.
Wow! Now I don't have to go search through dead bodies for keys.
Well, they're all
Flaming
Yeah.
dead bodies, no less.
Burning dead. Well, you know, the burning part doesn't bother me. I guess it might bother the
just,
keys,
he
though.
just walks into the pile of burning bodies, just rummaging through pockets.
It's like,
Where's the damn key?
Nothing morbid here. Nope.
Nope. Alright. So, you have a pretty much undamaged car.
Alright. I would like my new best friend to drive me.
Oh, am I with you?
I'm not sure it's wise for an Amazon help salesman to do a secret infiltration mission. I'm sorry.
I'm a solutions architect.
I'm not sure that's very much better.
It is actually a job title that Amazon has.
I'm
You just
not
been
sure it
looking at
involves
positions that
espionage.
Amazon has this entire time.
I mean, it's an IT specialist combined with like a somebody in control of other people, so he takes responsibility for them.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't want to flag you down before you get out of here as you get in the car and get yourself all situated to go. Okay.
Yeah?
All right. Hold on. Before you
Okay.
leave,
I'm holding.
do you want help And if so, where? Because I have to go in and pick up somebody, and we can be there, and we'll do whatever the hell. Like we'll just what's the word? Oh, we'll raise hell. That's what we'll do.
Well, if I need to get out, I could probably get out. Maybe.
I can
I mean,
make you a lot of
50-50.
holes.
That'd be really helpful.
Great. Where do you need them?
I have no clue yet.
Ah, you're useless to me. Okay, well,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go.
Arsenal, hey, you know how to track me via my phone, right? I read, like, on a web article once that people do that.
Give me your phone.
Okay.
Give
Wait.
phone.
Wait, hey, Scrap, you're still holding on my tablet, aren't you?
No,
Give it over to Arsenal.
he's gonna kind of reach into like his kind of it's not very clean anymore, but he reaches into his small hidden pocket on the inside of his shirt, and he gives it to him, and it's kind of greasy. It's gross, but it's fine.
All right. And I install a tracking app onto a tracking virus onto his tablet.
Nice, you got malware.
Yeah.
It's planned malware. It's okay.
Also, there's a keylogger now.
Also, just before like I leave Walter's presence, just so we're confirmed, as far as where Walter doesn't actually have any power or anything, or that he has actually displayed to us, he
Not
actually
really.
went and changed to an alter ego, and then wasn't visible because he went 2,000 miles away every time.
Yes.
That's why I was trying to get out before about when I asked him what he did.
Yeah, and I told you what my day job was.
Yep. So as far as I'm concerned, it's like, Walter, it's been a pleasure. You freaked out less than other people have around me.
Well, you
So
did
best
keep
of luck.
leaving me behind, but again, we came out here together.
I promise, in the future, I will do a little bit of weight training. I will go to the gym, and I will carry you the next time I see you.
You
What?
can't do that now?
I am a little out of shape.
I feel like you could just create something that would carry me. Like a motorcycle or...
He could make something that looked like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Well, I think before we, like the first episode, we literally covered that you could make complex machines.
Yeah, I do have the addition to make complex machinery, but it is still limited in some ways. We should probably actually hammer that out
Yeah, like
off screen at
like
some point.
unless you knew how a motorcycle worked intricately, you could not make it.
You ever
Right.
watch the X-Men? By which I
Which
mean the
one?
Peter Holmes X-Men, EX-Men.
No.
Where he's trying to fire
yes.
Wolverine. It's like, okay, Magneto's on one side of a
made out of-
bridge, and you're on the other side of the bridge. How are you gonna get there? Motorcycle. And what's
Alright,
a motorcycle
Magneto-
made of? Glass tubes.
I'm not sure you're picturing a motorcycle here.
That's great. I recommend everybody watches it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Alright, so I wish Walter well. I have my malwared up iPad, and you have a ride home, Scrap. So I think we are good.
Mhm.
Alright, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Yes. And also, just to let everybody know, I wasn't able to get too much planned for this session because I actually moved houses.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
But we could end it here, or we could go absolutely into uncharted territory. It's up to you.
That I'm gonna put that in up to you because it could be very wild. It depends on what you think we're going to do.
Yes,
We
this
do
is
still
very
have
much
like need to
under
get back to
your
the city,
purview.
I suppose.
So we could go all the way back to when the car first falls out of the wormhole and do it all over again. Knowing
Oh,
now that we
no.
know now.
And you just like go back to like experience. What if we chose differently?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
if we sided with the against the freedom guys? Would literally do it all over again. See what
Here-
they have to say.
Here's the one thing that's on my mind. This infiltration bit is going to be pretty heavy just firebrand.
Yeah.
If you wanted to just handle that for like the next, hour or whatever, I'd understand that. You can kind of call the main game end here for now, and then either you take care of it now or you take care of it during the week or something, you know?
I mean, that's cool too. That way, we get this done, the infiltration, and then next time we play, we're all back into it again.
Yeah. And at least everyone can also like do a little bit of getting back to the city, setting up again, and figure out what they want to do.
Well, my thing is, I think my story here is that I am from a different time. So I'm like an Amazon tech from, I don't know, 19...
Oh yeah, someone's got to like query you more.
Yeah, from the year 2011, so I technically don't have a job.
No, you see, the year is 20XX. You're from 20YY. It's like completely different timeline.
Yeah, I'm from 20 female, and we're in 20 male right now. Chromosomes, right? That's what we're talking about?
Yeah, I got you. You're good.
Yes. So I think if there's an infiltration mission coming, I might want to actually think about what this place is going to be.
That is a very good point. And also, I wanted to ask you, because if you have no idea, then that's good.
I was not expecting you to visit this place, but it is happening, so I may have to modify
one
it.
wonders why he didn't bite down on the capsule like everybody else did.
He's a pansy.
Well, I just mean if you didn't expect us to go there, it means you didn't expect us to talk to this guy.
But sir, my capsule, it didn't work. It was
just sugar.
You know,
I couldn't break it in my teeth, and when I spat it out, it was red. It was made out of candy. Someone traded it out for a bad one.
Did you see that last? I don't know if it was the last one or the next to last one, James Bond movie, where the bad guy's whole thing was he bit down on a capsule, and his face is completely deformed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's literally
I'm
not
thinking of like the assassinations of like Archduke Ferdinand, where they like all try to kill themselves via capsule, but it like all completely fails every single time.
Yeah, but no, it will literally eat your face away if you don't. So it's like not really funny. It's more of a horror film if you want to.
You replaced his capsule with a jelly bean.
Or actually, the way I was just seeing is, these recruit guys probably don't warrant getting a suicide capsule because they don't know anything.
Yeah.
But apparently he does know something.
Well, he knows where his house is.
Yeah. And nobody ever has complete control of their troops, That's why I figured a good question to ask. Well, I'm sure you've seen this person talking to somebody, Troops see that kind of thing.
I mean, when you start issuing suicide capsules to your troops, I think you probably got a handle on how to handle your troops. You don't have to issue suicide capsules to people you think, I don't think he's really with us. I mean, he bit the suicide capsule, but he didn't bite as fast as Gary did. Gary went all out on that suicide capsule, and he was sucking that shit off.
I was like, no, Jimmy's capsule failed. So he was an absolute mad lad and did a suicide backflip onto his head.
He also shouted kill Steel as he did so or something.
Right, I'm just saying, the moment that you're like, you can't doubt the people that are killing themselves for you. Even if they are initiates. These guys went all in on the suicide pact.
This might not be a very long infiltration, but I will get something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised they didn't go the Joker route and have explosives in their chest.
Additionally, I might want to also figure out how I can pick up and carry people while flying.
Nice.
Maybe I want like the added weight on flight, or maybe I just want to add like a strength or something.
Yeah.
Take growth.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, I think the session is done for now, but I may contact Firebrand for a quick one-on-one before next session.
Yes, okay. I'm down.
Yes, because
I will
unfortunately,
that if things go wrong, you just gotta call Scrap. He's got a 20-point sidekick who can with 15 strength, and we can just tear the whole building down. Just gotta let me know.
Look, if I don't hear from you ever again, I am going to rewind time and find out why you didn't call me back. I am a persistent ex-girlfriend, and this will get handled.
You can track me down, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was just thinking about, actually, talking about a pile, I was just thinking that we've gone 4 sessions now, and you almost literally Scrap has had not had half of his character concept.
Well, it's because I left him at home, and then we're like, let's go outside. I mean, not like he could not fit down here anyway.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's go home and grab him for sure.
Because he was at the junkyard, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's 12 feet tall and he weighs 3 tons. Like
Yeah,
we could
how
just
did-
throw him in the car.
How did those guys not find him?
He just assembled himself.
Into junk.
Yeah.
He was the junkyard.
Yeah.
It was parts of the junkyard.
Scrap, I know exactly what you need to do with your for your movement problem. Invest 1 point more into your sidekick and give him a movement power.
I mean, I gave him throwing.
Or
No, I mean
Or-
give him like a quickness or something like that, so he kind of like half transforms into a car and you hop on him.
yeah, say throwing this out there, make him a suit of some sort.
Get a strength power specifically for dragging the ground and bringing someone closer to you.
I would say like an Iron Man suit that just flies off of you and does its own thing.
I could always just wait for, Arsenal to actually become strong enough to carry a small child.
What, is he the size of a small child? No, you said 12
Wait.
feet, didn't you?
Oh no,
No.
not Pile. Jesus, Scrap. Like,
Yeah.
Wait, so
But see, then-
Scrap needs to
but
be
then-
strong enough to lift Scrap?
No,
No.
he's saying my character Arsenal.
We're talking about
upgrade
movement
dude so I can
problems.
Start carrying him.
Look, I'm
We're
only
talking
ever
about
half
the
listening to
golem.
any given conversation.
Yeah.
It's funnier that
But
I
see,
way.
also stepped out like when the Hittori transfer happened, so I have no idea what Cronus' actual deal is.
Oh,
at
I was
all.
about to say, I only knew that Hattori was gone because I was reacting to you reacting. It's like, how do you mean you were gone?
Yeah, so I have no idea what happened, which is perfectly in character.
That's fine. Apparently everybody missed the physics mess up that I performed.
I did get that part of it, and that was cool.
I mean, it makes sense. If I'm frozen in time, then I'm not moving. So I'm a platform that you can push against.
Yeah, I can buy that because you're basically locked in space time, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah, I bought that. That has plausible comic book logic.
Well, everything does if you get down to it.
when you have enough speed, it gets to the point where you go, fuck it.
I mean, really,
Fucking fast.
yeah, but you gotta get down to the point where I'm controlling time, right? But any comic book character that controls time, you're like, well, how could you ever beat them? You don't beat them. They beat themselves. They just don't do things sometimes. So I just gotta be like, yeah, I mean, we could always do this better, or, I mean, there's no reason that you should have gotten hurt, but I don't want to be that guy. We gotta
That
fuck up
guy.
from time to time, right?
Jeez.
That's
Here's
why
the
I'll-
main bad guy, and you just go back in time and just shoot him when he's a child.
Well, I mean, that's what I say. I'll hang from the car upside down until one of you rescues me, because, I mean, there's no reason to throw powers around left and right. Although I will Groundhog's Day until I know every one of your backstories by heart. I could pretend to be your best friend. Clearly, some villain has done some sort of weird alternate reality thing, or they're messing with your memories, because I know you, man. We grew up together.
When you pull that on Benjamin, I
Yeah,
wonder,
but again, I will have
will you
lived...
go back 3,000 years to try to make this happen?
Well, it's not that I have to go back 3,000 years. I just have to live with you for a long time, and then just go back to the beginning of our relationship. Because again, I
Like I said-
don't age either, so we could just be friends for a long time.
He's going to adventure. He's going to adventure with us for the next 20 years, and then come back to the point. And so he learns everything about us, and then come back to the point where he first meets us, and start there.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think I threw that earlier too. That I would just go back to where you guys met Hattori, and I'd start from there. I've been here the whole time. You know me.
But is it like entirely just compulsive on his part to try to fit in, quote unquote?
Well, you guys are the first people I run into, so this is like, you guys are in the situation where I have just been thrown into the time stream sort of scenario. So
Mhm.
I've just come out. I have no idea. This is the future for me. I don't know what's going on. So I've encountered you guys. I've asked you your names. I went back and pretended to be this thing that I'm not, and then I asked you your names again. I'm just trying to get it right with somebody, so I have an anchor in this world to know what's going on.
Yeah, and honestly, he could have kept falling forever if he didn't have a car to push off of.
Oh yeah, Scrap literally saved your life.
Yeah.
So it does make me wonder. Okay, so what happened to Hattori then?
Yeah.
Hattori's just somewhere in 2011, wherever. Just like, I will rob this world, and and he becomes Jeff Bezos.
Perfect.
And that's how Kronos got his job.
Excellent.
Yeah, though, just gotta learn all these things. Hattori was easy because Hattori wasn't affected by anything, so it's just like, okay, I can ride out not knowing how the game works, really. I'm still trying to fucking learn this game. Now that I have a character that can be affected by stuff, I gotta know these things.
Oh, for a moment, I was also thinking, like, maybe the, field effect, like, wait, Hattori didn't come back out of it, and no one seems to know what happened. Does it disintegrate gods?
Yeah, concerning the field, I realized, like, in the middle of last episode,
Mm-hmm.
I had introduced way too groups way fast, and I'm like, oh, I don't want them to deal with it yet. The field!
Well, my last idea was
Yeah, that's
basically
perfectly fine.
that since I could see the energy that was the field, I could just keep running around it until I knew the entire circumference where that was. Until someone around here had to pull out some real math and science.
I'm playing a genius character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the idea is that I'm not a genius in real life.
Honestly, though, the big robot, like, decking me and then totally disappearing from a flat, empty field would probably been enough for us to just go, well, we have no idea where that went.
Well, I mean, if it went through the field, then clearly it's somewhere else in time now. Our
Not
final
necessarily.
session at some point is going to be
Oh,
the
gosh.
robot comes back.
We're not just being invaded by robots, we're being invaded by extra-dimensional robots.
No, it's extra time robots.
Ah, yeah.
Extra
Extratemporal.
chrono, extra temporal. There we go. But yeah, we're talking with when I was thinking about Hattori, if he ended up going back in time, we get back to the city, and there's suddenly a statue in the middle of it with a depiction of glowing eyes. I am here, and underneath, I am here to rob Earth.
Well, I mean, if Hattori was going to be a bad guy, either he would use his resurrection powers to just make everybody like a mind slave of his, or he would just start cloning himself so there's minion Hattoris that are just mind controlling everybody.
Oh,
I never
you think
said-
you
I never said
defeated
he- I
me?
never
Well,
said
you
he was
haven't killed everyone in a 200-mile radius yet.
I'm not saying he was going to be a bad guy. It's just he suddenly became a big enough figure for whatever reason that he has a statue.
Well, no, I mean, think about it. His only interaction with mankind has been you people, and you guys told him he was here to rob the Earth, so... You had multiple chances to dissuade him of any concepts that he has that he's picked up from you guys, and one, it's okay to kill people, and two, he's here to rob the Earth. Because, I mean...
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, he suicided two people in front of you and just brought them back, and you're like, it's funny.
No, my character was completely unnerved by the guy. That's why I didn't want him anywhere near my head.
Right, but you wear a suit, so I can't see your face.
You know, and it's like, okay, then there's literally nothing I can do against this thing. It is intangible. It is not here. I can't, like, you know, at some point, maybe if I wasn't busy with other things, I might have said, let's see if I can research something and figure out how to block him from doing this, and I might have done something like that, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's not all that powerful.
We've been on the move the whole time, and I guess, you know, Arsenal's kind of like, well, maybe he'll go away if I don't pay attention to him.
And he did.
All right. And just to be clear, player had no problem with the character. Just my character did not like the character.
Yeah, ultimately, though, it was getting hard to play.
Yeah.
Because either I jump in and realize the entire plot just by invading one person's mind, or I don't do anything. It's like, okay, well, this is not going to work out very well.
The Fred venture was rather hilarious, at least.
Yeah, it was, but at the same time, it was hard to get to. Had to find my in on that one.
Mm.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You come up with a great idea, and then it sounds great on paper, and when you start to try to put it out, it just doesn't work.
And Kronos might be a little bit hard as well, but at least he's always there. You can turn
And
around and
at least
say,
he is like vaguely human, so
Yeah.
he has an easier
Yeah.
time connecting.
you can turn around and say, "Yep, that's Walter. That's Walter right there. He's in the scene."
Shit.
Nobody's like that invisible guy who inhabits people's bodies. I don't know if he's here or not. Nope, that's
Oh
Walter.
yeah, I'm the only one who could possibly know you're there.
Yeah, so you just always turn around. That's Walter. That's Walter right there. I don't know why he's here. I don't know what he's doing or why he's with us, but that is Walter. I can see him.
I actually had very few interactions with Hattori in general. Like, he never tried to possess me. The most interaction I had was just hanging in the shotgun with Fred. And that was it.
Yeah.
Well, it was a great
Hawthorne.
time. He went through the windshield, and then he did a thing that was terrifying. But then he came back and he drove me a little bit, and that was lots of fun.
Yeah, because Scrap was fun to hang out with. I couldn't imagine being fun being in your head, though.
Yeah,
Scrap
don't
isn't
send
an
me out of
enabler.
I am. If for hijacking a car and going for a drive in the countryside, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're fun to be with. I couldn't imagine it being fun to be in your head, though. It was like the one time I inhabited Arsenal. It's like it was fun talking to Epic for a bit, but not really that fun to fuck with Arsenal.
Yeah, I just go complete panic mode because
I think I'd freak out for a bit and then go, dude, throw that car.
Yeah, it's like, but that'd be you though. It's like I could throw the car. You can throw the car. It's
Let's
like
throw the car.
you're
Throw the
getting
car.
excited about things you could do yourself. Hey, throw the car. I mean, I could do it too. In fact, I will do it. I wouldn't have to
Then
do anything.
I throw the car and I go, sorry, that was Hattori. He just took right over.
And then Ben would come up. Tori's been with me for the last 3 days. You've been talking to
even run
yourself the
away.
whole time.
My inner voice is just that powerful. It's just like, dude, we should do thing. We should do thing. Let's do thing. It's like,
I think Tori's
Scrap's
in me.
next advancement scheme is to develop a stand at this point, then. His inner voice is so powerful.
Gets a stand.
oh fuck! Now I gotta find a classic rock song with this shit. Man. Son of a bitch.
also again, I really got to compliment you on Scrap. I'm having a lot of fun with him.
The thing is, I made him basic bitch. Like what do you do? I punch. I run at basic speed.
Yeah.
Which
I
makes it
hate
all the much funnier that the first guy you encountered just punched you down.
Yeah.
I want to say I've been in Scrap's position before where it's like, oh yeah, I'm a shadow controller, so I obviously don't have movement speed. I just run around at 30 feet. What do you guys do? Oh, I literally fly around with my psychic powers. I'm made of lightning. I appear wherever I want. I'm stretchy. I can reach across the entire battlefield. It's like, okay, cool. I'll just stay in my corner.
I got it. I found one. Here we go. It also works for Kronos a bit. It's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I did the was it Jim's big? Damn, I can't remember the name of it. The Ballad of Barry Allen. Linked what? 3 links up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah. So I built him just be this kind of stuff because when I played with friends, I played Mutants Masterminds years ago with a few friends of mine, same edition, everything, and they all kind of the same thing. You know, this person has an amorphous weapon which they can turn into most melee weapons, and they're skilled in a lot of things, and they kind of just switch around their stats a bunch. One was he actually took the name of one of my villains, and that kind of pissed me off. He was the Shadow Boxer, and what he could do is he could travel through shadows, and then he was a boxer as well. And so I was like, well, okay, gotta just scratch out that name, no big deal. And the other one was just a Boba Fett proxy. It was all very simple, and I haven't played in forever. And then I joined this one, and I'm like, all right, so let's see. I got myself in. I'm sorry, how fast do you move? You can do what?
Honestly, when I made Hattori, I was sick like the whole week leading up, and then we did the session 0, and like you guys are going so deep on your character backstories and shit, and I'm sitting there with like a migraine clutching half of my head. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't even have a chance to read the rules yet. I don't know. I'm a god from the beginning of the universe, and I inhabit people's bodies, and I'm incorporeal, and I don't know.
I know that mood. It happens every now and then, but you did your
You know
best.
what? Fuck it. I don't care. I have always been here. I don't
Yeah.
even know anything.
You guys are invading my universe.
I mean,
I
well,
was here first.
and this time I just made the character that I loved before, but I hated the game system I played him in. So Griff knows my mage character that control time to perform pranks on people.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun then.
I would have an in-depth conversation about story elements and everything like that, and then they would leave, and like they would enter my office or something, and they would leave because I was a detective that controlled time. And then I would rewind time, and I would put a bucket of ice water above the door. So this very serious thing that just happened is now going to be preceded by them getting dunked on by an ice bucket. So the same stuff just happens. It's just, well, I know everything.
I believe your character literally tried to use his powers to give back my character a beer.
Yep.
Oh.
Complete power over space and time. Beer.
Yeah, I mean, well, I can't remember why. I just remember doing it. Well, that's because in Mage you have this thing. What is it? The thing that you want to take you down, or something like that.
You had like obsessions, and then you had additional paradoxical obsessions of like megalomania,
Right.
Because you did terrible things, which encourages you to do more terrible things.
In my my paradox obsession, whatever it was, hubris. I was going to be taken down by my own hubris.
Mhm.
So I was doing all the shit that I ever wanted to do. My control of time is going to benefit me, and not for like meaningful world controlling ways. I'm just going to dunk on people, or I'm going to appear to know everything all the time, because I'm going to live through the scenario, and I'm going to go back and say, hey guys, watch out, there's a guy who's about to shoot at us, sir. What, you didn't know that guy was the evil guy the whole time? Man, I've known that since, forever. I always appear to know everything. I always know what's about to happen. I just gotta live through it first, that's all.
Probably your attractive quotient is just partially that confidence from like, yeah, I already knew that was going to happen.
It's like, what can we call you, stranger? Ah, call me spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh no.
Oh, there's your new superhero name.
Nah, I'm gonna stay with Kronos if you don't mind.
Just, no, it's not funny. There's Kronos.
Well, I mean, Father Time if I want to be fucking awful. But no, yeah, that's the general gist. Just always be in the right. And no,
I've really been enjoying this game. This has been a really good game.
Good.
yeah, I think I told Griff I put it in the top 3.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
It's
It's only
enjoyable.
been 2 games. so-
Literally enjoyable is all that I need it to be. I think Sunday
Nice.
has the best games.
Nice.
I mean, the best way to find a game on Roll20 is to like never go for the popular systems.
By the way,
'Cause
I say
if you go,
I think Sunday has the best games. I run a game on Wednesday.
Oh no.
I fucking suck. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
oh yeah, I was just saying that the best games are the more obscure systems. Like if you do like 5e or 3.5 or a Pathfinder, then you have a huge pool of people that can't get in games in real life.
Oh no.
And the thing is that you want to try and find a game for Mutants and Masterminds in real life. Your pool is actually very small, so you have a very small pool of people that just can't actually find the thing in the first place. Like, I played a Warma Hordes game, the Hordes version of the RPG, and it was myself from the West Coast, we had an East Coaster, we had our GM who was from Brazil, and then we had a Finn and a Dane. And that was a solid game. And also our GM could barely speak English, and it was hilarious. You take the shot and you miss it.
Oh yeah, when
I
I
what?
used to
You missed
run a 4th edition game, that was my joke that the sun never set on my campaign. Because it was just someone from every time zone, basically across the world. Not every time zone, but the sun wouldn't set on it.
There'd be no point in time where the sun would be down for
Right.
every person in the party.
Before I got into this one, I started a Starfinders game that the GM just decided to bail because he got invited to play a game, and I was so looking forward to it because there was this one guy. We kept trying to convince, or we would half-heartedly try and convince him to run an android character because his voice was completely deadpan. He did not speak with any inflection, and he spoke with very precise way. The GM
Surprise exclamation. Wow. I can't believe it.
well, no, he didn't do anything like that, but just his normal voice was just so. you guys remember 2001: Space Odyssey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the GM just at one point said, "I'm sorry, I just have to have you say this. Please say, what are you doing, Dave?" And he said, "What are you doing, Dave?" And I swear it sounded just like Hal. Exactly. And we're like
Jeez.
breaking up. It was hilarious. And
And
we were
that's
doing our
why he
best.
left that group.
Well, no, the GM, we were trying to be nice about it. It was hilarious. Where it's like, it's like,
His very last session's like, I cannot believe this. You are all so mean. I am in tears right now.
And you thought he was messing around, and you laughed, and you never heard from him again.
yeah. No, it was the GM. It was the GM who bailed. He got invited, but oh well. I had a fun character for that one.
No, my last game I DM'd, literally, it was a sci-fi game, but it was actually set in like interstellar space, and it literally ended exactly like this. It was literally the Mango Thief, except they're the thief.
Oh no. What is this? I gotta click
So-
it.
I've seen this before. It's pretty good.
Yep. because the game wasn't going very well, and
He just had everyone fucking die.
and people weren't like taking it well. It's other people were taking it seriously. It said everyone was just kind of like going through the motions, and I could tell it wasn't really going too well. We hadn't had such a session in a really long time, and they did something really stupid. Like they decided to rob the most expensive and exclusive ship dealership on the entire planet, and didn't do anything beforehand to ensure that the police wouldn't come. So they pretty much committed suicide by cop. As soon as they stepped out the front door, there was literally like 20 ships that just blew them to shit.
Yikes.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think the closest I've gotten to like that kind of TPK is in a Star Wars game having a rock concert against the Jedi Order.
I've TPK'd you plenty of times. What are you talking about?
Okay. I mean, like, one fully induced totally knowingly by us.
Every time! You guys fucking are stupid! What are you talking about?
Being stupid is different from pure intentionality, I assure you.
I don't know.
In this case, we were trying to take them down.
But I was going to ask, back to Mutants Masterminds real quick. PowerPoint? Do we get one
yes.
or no?
Oh,
Yeah, one PowerPoint.
get one for just obliterating a small platoon
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
missionaries. Which works out perfectly, because I can get that thing I told you about.
Did you get that thing he was talking about?
Yeah, I got that thing I sent him. Alright, no, yeah. No, I got that thing he sent me. Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't work in that complication or weakness that I put down. That I literally wrote maybe half an hour before the session started. I thought about them, and then I was like, about to be session time, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't fill out the rest of the sheet. I am Walter Stormkurtz, solution architect for Amazon.
Take a little note for myself there for later.
Yeah.
It's really weird hearing that, because I'm right down the street from like a huge Amazon building, and we see a lot of those guys walking around. It's like, what the hell? I see enough of these at work. I don't need some over here too. Come on.
Well, I thought it was such a great title for a job.
It is a really good
Solutions
title.
architect.
It is great. I love it.
What do you
But it
do?
doesn't
I'm a
include
solutions
infiltration.
architect. What's that?
It doesn't include infiltration.
What?
Mm.
Being a solutions architect?
Yeah.
It
Oh, I
doesn't-
mean, maybe it's in the job description. I wouldn't know.
Well, you would know because I linked it
Oh, yeah.
maybe 3 ago, right above the Pete Holmes X-Men Wolverine.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, guys, I think I gotta go.
Get out of here.
But okay, goodbye.
I mean, but whatever. Come on, man. We know you love. Wait.
Don't bully me.
All right, now I gotta bully you. Sorry, this is your fault now. I work on spite mostly.
Yeah, he's a real blame the victim kind of guy. Am I right?
No bully me. Oh,
Jesus, that's
Okay.
a very sad face.
all right. See you guys, and I may
See you guys
be
next week.
okay. Yeah. See ya.
All right, see you guys.